He sounds like that coach from LSU.
Ed Orgeron?
Yeah. I got tape of that guy. You know who I'm talking about, Robin?
No.
Yeah, I mean...
From the #1 ranked LSU Tigers.
I wish I had that right here. I would do it because it's a perfect...
soft swinging.
It's weird. There's this guy. He's like, isn't he the most winningest coach?
Well, they're #1 in the country right now, and he's a pretty big deal.
John, you got that package? You're high energy, John. You got that?
and before,
Hit it with the high.
And before LSU, he wasn't that successful. Like, he was a head coach at Ole Miss. Remember the movie The Blind Side?
Yeah.
That kid went to play for him at Ole Miss.
How come at LSU he got so successful? What's the difference?
I think because he's a Cajun. He's from LSU, and he's keeping all this in-state talent at LSU and developing that talent.
He's fucking intense. He's exactly why I would never play sports. He scares the fucking shit out of me. I had a program director who thought he was like the coach. He used to say, like in football, I'm your... And he sounded kind of like that, too. He was like, like in football, I'm kind of like your coach. And Howard, you're the quarterback. You're the morning guy, and Pete, you're the afternoon guy, and it was kind of like that. He would give us pep talks, and I was a little scared of him too. You got the package?
I do. I have the Ed Orgeron package.
Would you put that together for me?
Sure.
Where do I find that?
I think there's.
Here, I got it.
You got the page?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he, as you said, is a head football coach of LSU, #1 team in the country. They just beat Alabama. And he's a guy who could kick everyone's ass in here times 1,000.
I just like his voice because he sounds like Alex Jones.
He's got the greatest voice. He really does. So after beating Alabama, who was #1 in the country, he gave his players a big victory speech after the game.
Yeah, I thought he was going to burst a blood vessel in his head.
Well, one of the players snuck a periscope of it. So he didn't know it was going to be out there. And he's the guy with the loud, raspy voice you can hear saying, "Fuck you" to Alabama. That's the first clip.
Change the narrative.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
We gonna beat their ass in recruiting. We gonna beat their ass every time they see us.
Exactly.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Wrong side, what? Fuck you.
Sounds like Chris Farley when he lived down by a
like
man.
one of those crazy Chris Farley
He
characters.
lives in a van down by a river.
If you're an Alabama fan, their slogan is "Roll Tide." So he said at the end, "Roll Tide, fuck you." I mean, he was very, very fired up.
And did his voice always sound like that, or is it because he yells so much?
No. He grew up in Louisiana. He has that gravelly voice, but he's not polished, and he won't put on an act for the cameras. He's
What's
very
the
genuine.
second clip?
The second one, he's at a press conference, and he's talking about new recruits for LSU, and he stops twice during the press conference to tell his team to shut up in the background.
Tyron Davis, one of the first guys that committed to us and stayed committed to us for a long time. Hometown boy, great parents, so happy he's with us. John Embry, another great young man from Destrehan, Louisiana. Hold on a second. Hey guys! Hey! I'm having a press conference, okay? Thank you. Great young man. So proud that we have him. Trey Palmer, Kentwood, Louisiana, one of the best receivers in America. Excellent young man. We had to fix the line of scrimmage. We wanted to get bigger. I'll stop. Hey, stop the balls, stop the drill. I'm having a press conference. Thank you. We had to fix the line of scrimmage. Went all the way to Michigan. 6'5", 367 pounds.
Is he a big, beefy dude?
He's a big dude. He's a very brawny, big guy. And
those are the fucking guys, like, when I was growing up, I'd shit my pants around. I mean, these guys, they're so intense.
Well, you got college athletes practicing in the background, fucking around. They don't listen to anybody.
Right.
He says, "Hey, guys," and you hear silence after he yells at them.
Oh, my God.
He's a powerful guy. He held a press conference when he first got hired in 2016, and he actually got emotional when he was thanking his parents. That's the next clip.
I'd like to hear that.
Obviously, but it's not about me. It's about the people of Louisiana. It's about LSU, about all of us pulling together, one team, one heartbeat. Last of all, I'd like to thank my mom. And
Yeah, he crumbles.
Yeah. Mom.
I thank my dad.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
For all they done. They done.
What'd they do? You seem like an angry
Made me
dude.
mad I am today.
I think they made him angry is what
Yeah,
they did.
they made a mess.
He actually, Howard, so he went to college for LSU for a couple of weeks, and then he dropped out because he was homesick.
Right.
And his dad made him work installing telephone poles along roadways. And that in turn made him miss football. And he went back to school, went to a different school, and then ended up coaching in a few different places. And that got him to LSU.
Do the pros want this guy? Because if he's winning so much in college.
Not yet.
No.
He's
a young guy.
How old is he?
He's in his 50s, I believe.
Yeah.
And he's.
I wonder what he sounded like when he was 16. Was he like, hey?
My guess is that he's always had this kind of voice.
I don't think he translates to the pros.
No?
Coaching.
Why?
No, I think that he responds. These kids that are in college respond to him and respond to that.
Right.
Pro players that are making more than you as the coach.
There was shit on his head?
Yeah, they might not respond to that same tactic.
He disagrees with you. He's on the phone right now. This is Ed. How do you say his last name?
Orgeron.
Mr. Orgeron?
Hello, good morning, Mrs. Good morning, Mrs. Rock. Hold on 1 second. Hey, keep it down. No, leave you there. Good morning.
Yeah. You're intense, dude.
I'm pretty, in my early days, I was very wild. I was very easygoing, and nowadays I'm a lot more. Hold on 1 second. Hey, drop the ball again and I'll stab you. I'm a lot calmer nowadays.
Brent says you don't way you would be good for the pros, like the pro players would probably just shit on you.
That is absolutely not true. Listen, we beat Georgia 55-3. We beat the Texas Longhorns there. We got Joe Burrow here. We got Miles Brennan there. We got Jamar Chase here. We got Jacob Phillips there. We got Cameron Lewis there. Baton Rouge is stronger than any other team. I don't know about that Tampa boy.
What do you think of Coach Orgeron, John?
I love him as a coach. I think he gets the most out of his players, and you're not going to cross Ed Orgeron. He's a tough son of a bitch.
Who this low energy man speaking here?
Well, he actually has two personalities. That was his low energy personality. He's also very high energy.
If you talk to him later today on his sports show, he'd
He's
be
high energy.
much higher energy.
This man got to do what I do every morning. I wake up, I drink a 2-gallon of bleach, and then I take a gasoline bath, and I chug the energy drinks. I got the high energy. That's what you need, boy.
Oh, he's got high energy, just not here.
Actually, Howard, in 1992, Ed headbutted the manager of a bar in Baton Rouge and got arrested. The charges got dropped, but he dropped out for a year to straighten out from football, and then he came back afterwards. So he's as wild as his voice is.
You're wild, John says.
I'm a little wild. Since the headbutt, I don't do too much of that no more. Hold on. Hey, you better fucking stop!
What were they doing?
They weren't running fast enough. See what we do here? We do the grenade drills with the team here. I get a box of grenades, toss them down the field. Hold on 1 second. You better run!
Enough of that. You got any more clips of this guy?
Yeah, so he uses his energy to motivate the team, and here are some of his players talking about how Coach O punches himself in the face and rips off his shirt to get psyched before a game.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe some of you guys ought to start doing that.
I would like to see that kind of thing going on before we start the show.
Like to see Shuley get a little worked up around
Slap
here.
yourself.
I'll rip this off
Slap
right now,
yourself
dude.
First.
Yeah, of course. On game day, he'll come in the meeting. He'll come in the team room or the locker room, and he'll give himself a punch in the chin. I tell him like it's a real serious punch, and he'll look at us and he'll start growling. He'll give us a growl, and you know what time it means. It's time to go win a ball game.
Before Ole Miss, his first time back, and his pregame speech was he came in, started screaming, yelling, and then he chugged a Red Bull, and then we got on the bus. So, that was pretty interesting. Got the team pretty fired up.
Oh yeah, he came in there, ripped his shirt off, had a Red Bull, he chugged it, threw it down, and it lit up the room. It lit up the room.
Yeah.
Boy, it doesn't take much to entertain you guys.
Yeah, man, I see him in my nightmares. One
He
time,
drank a Red Bull, and it got us all fired up.
once Coach kicked himself in the balls, which is pretty cool. Yeah, once Coach lit himself on fire right before the big game. It really motivated me, man.
Sacrificed a child once.
That kid sounds like he's been skipping class, whoever that kid is.
These kids don't go to class.
Football is class.
Right.
Coach don't want us going to class. Coach is intense, man. One time right before the game, he burned the Koran.
He calls them grenade drills because he fires off a grenade.
Yeah, right at halftime, we was losing, so Coach threw himself down the stairs. What kind of fucking maniacs? They should just ban that whole sport. This is great.
Howard, at the college he previously coached, Ole Miss, his first team meeting, he tore off his shirt and challenged the entire team to a wrestling match.
Yeah. Coach ate an infant right before the game.
And then they got their ass kicked.
Yeah. Coach was amazing. He chopped his head off, but the doctor came in and sewed his head back on. Oh, God. Oh, my God. What's this last clip?
Well, you heard in that the players talked about how he loves his energy drinks.
Yeah.
So he was on the Dan Lebitard show, and he revealed sometimes he drinks 8 to 10 energy drinks a day.
How many Monster energy drinks do you drink a day?
You know, when I'm drinking them, I may go 8 to 10.
That's amazing.
Good Lord, Ed.
Yeah, look, if we're going to do something here at LSU, we do it full speed, my man.
All right, very good.
Yeah. I drink lava before the game. Fuck them energy drinks. Wow.